Hey, good afternoon. I'm Joe Dunford, better known as Ellen's husband, and I'm honored to join the USO in saluting our military spouses. Standing beside many of our brave servicemen and women, there are dedicated spouses who share in their sacrifice and provide unwavering support. These spouses spend many of life's milestones with the loved one miles away. They're often left alone to raise children, manage household tasks, and pursue their own careers, which can also include service in our armed forces. Our military spouses are a source of strength and serve as our lifeline. By confidently managing challenges in the home front, they allow our service members to stay focused on the mission, whether at home station or forward deployed. Military spouses play a vital role in the personnel readiness of the Joint Force. We simply couldn't do what we do to defend the nation without their support, counsel, and love. So to military spouses everywhere, thank you for your service, for standing by your soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, or Coast Guardsman, and for being such a vital part of America's greatest team, our armed forces.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Executive Editor of Military.com, Amy Bushatz.
It was exactly the kind of day Seattle always has. Very, very Grey's Anatomy. My husband-to-be was getting ready to leave on a 3-week training mission 4 weeks before our wedding. And I was beside myself. There was drama. I was crying. I thought I was going to die. I didn't know about deployment, you guys. So my soon-to-be husband took poor ID cardless me onto base to drop him off. We said a tearful goodbye. It was very Hollywood. And I got in my car crying. And I drove home crying. And I sat in the parking lot crying. And then I realized, while crying, that I had left the key to our 3rd-story apartment with my soon-to-be husband on base. So the leasing office was closed for the weekend. 3rd-story apartment, couldn't climb in. He had turned off his cell phone, so couldn't call him. And let's remember, can't get on base. Military spouse to the rescue. I called my best military spouse friend. She came over, she picked me up, she took me on base, we got the key, we came home, and not only that, she stayed. We got takeout, we watched sappy movies, the crying was over, and by the way, she didn't even make fun of me for the crying. Military spouses have been saving my skin since before I even was one, and today is all about celebrating the military spouse superheroes in our lives. I'm Amy Bushatz. I am the executive editor of Military.com. At Military.com, we know that military spouses are the drivers of their military families. You guys, not only, you and me, by the way, we not only hold up our military families and our community, we push it forward. That is something that we do every single day. And we know that at Military.com. The USO also knows that. That's why they invited us here to this great event. Let's give it up for the USO. They've invited us here today to inspire and empower each other. And they've lined up a great series of speakers with great tips and tricks for military life. And not only that, we're going to get to hear about some stuff that's going to help us be better in our military lives. It's going to help us know who we are. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. But before we do any of that, I got to know who's in this room, okay? So can my Army spouses, because I'm a little biased, all right, both Guard, Reserve, and active duty, by the way. Can my Army spouses just make themselves heard, please? And now for the Air Force. All right. You guys, that was good. How about the Navy? And the Marine Corps? And because last but not least, the service that does the most with the least, the Coast Guard. That's right, small but powerful. I like it. Today, a couple of housekeeping items really fast, okay? We have a great hashtag, MilSpouseSalute, all right? Use it on your Instagram, use it on your Twitter, okay? Tag yourself with it, and submit songs. You guys, we're collecting songs for a Spotify playlist from the USO, perfect for military life. P.S., people who submit songs are eligible for a prize. That's awesome. So go ahead and do that. And people watching at home. And oh, by the way, speaking of people at home, we've got a whole live streaming audience and 7 locations around the nation, if not the world, watching today. So let's give it up for them really fast too. And of course, none of this would be possible without the USO and some really incredible sponsors. We have Marianne Downs here today from Lockheed Martin. We have, yes, that's absolutely, thank you. We have Randy Plunkett and retired Colonel Dr. Will Zemp here from Southern New Hampshire University. Susan Molinarni from, who's with Google, is our Vice President of Policy and Government Relations. Of course, Politico. And absolutely, we have to thank the people and our partners on Capitol Hill, the Department of Defense, and the White House for working with us on all of this stuff and supporting military families every day. You guys are the movers of your military world, and you're worth celebrating. Please watch this video.
Meet Kenya. She's 31, runs her own consulting business from home, and lives in Pensacola, Florida with her Navy husband and their 3 children. They've moved 5 times in the past 8 years. This is Ben. He's 26 and enjoys traveling and being a stay-at-home dad to his twins in Ramstein, Germany. And DEANNA, a 44-year-old in Altus, Oklahoma, is getting ready to transition to civilian life with her Army husband after 20 years of service. What do Kenya, Ben, and DEANNA have in common? Well, they are military spouses who have embraced their military journey. Today's salute to military spouses is our way to recognize and celebrate the unique stories that represent this vibrant community. Military spouses can be students, artists, athletes, scientists, anyone, but with something more, an added layer of experience, a sense of service and understanding. They see the world and life differently because their struggles, milestones, and triumphs are not the same. Whoever they are and whatever passions they pursue, there's one thing they can count on: support from the USO and our global network of partners. Despite the challenges, military spouses also have amazing opportunities. The USO and its partners offer programs for networking, career coaching, preparing to go to school, transitioning to civilian life, and more. There are so many ways to get involved, whether you're receiving services or volunteering, or both. Once more, backing military spouses strengthens our service members and military families and has been proven to have a positive impact on the communities they belong to. We come together to salute military spouses, their experiences, and their service to our country. We join forces to prepare the next generation of military spouses and ensure their future off-ramps and journey points provide more opportunities than those who walked before them.